type of reservoir project would take more than half a century to complete from initial planning to construction. For the past 50 years, there was lots of controversy and no way to enter the construction site. It wasn't until the 51st year that we were able to do some environmental impact assessments and later some land acquisition.
The reservoir behind me comes at a total cost of 532 billion, which can provide water to Tokyo and Gunma Prefectures and a total of 5 administrative districts. But such a vast project is already 80% completed after just 2 years.
The supply of tap water in Saitama Prefecture, Chiba Prefecture, and Tokyo are still insufficient. It's necessary to build a reservoir here. This crane continues to move sandstone into position and it hopes to catch up the 2020 scheduled opening. Tourists are coming to the area to document this history. It's great. Most of the reservoir will be in the mountains. There's a national highway here, so it will be a convenient place to see the reservoir from here. A close-up look at this 38-story reservoir leaves some tourists feeling in awe. However, few people know that the construction of the reservoir encountered many challenges. More than 70 years ago, a typhoon caused the Tone River to break the levee, flooding more than 300,000 households and killing more than 1,100 people. Tokyo couldn't escape the flooding as well, as the Japanese government ultimately decided to build this dam upstream, though it ignited many confrontations between the people and the government. Unexpectedly, a noisy protest went on for 50 years because the reservoir is located in a famous hot spring township of Gunma Prefecture. Once built, it would cover almost 456 hectares of land, with the famous hot spring street and outer roads underwater, threatening people's livelihood.
Looking down from here, the whole area below includes the old Hot Springs Street and the Red Bridge not far away along the old highway. If we look a little further, we can see the old Meadow Bridge and the old JR line. When the reservoir is finished in 2020, all of this will be underwater.
This is a matter for 3 generations, from the time of my grandfather, the struggle of my father, as our generation is given the task of rebuilding. This individual who runs the restaurant talks about rebuilding as it applies to a new career plan for himself and the other residents. They will be compensated for their loss, as the government will move the highway north and preserve hot spring water. As a result of communicating with the local residents at the beginning of the construction, they all hoped that they would maintain a relationship with the hot springs, so a hot spring storage tower was made from the beginning. Reservoir construction is often unpopular around the world, often because people are forced to leave their homes. Providing drinking water downstream causes upstream damage. But the Japanese government not only spends money to care for affected residents, but their future lives are also looked after. Even though new hot spring hotels will rise up, many are still unable to hide their regret.
Although they're building a new hot spring street, I personally want the old hot spring street, and I feel it is a pity it is gone.
This is the original hot spring festival of Kawahara, which involves hot spring water from the river. Of course, the river will disappear, and in the future it will be inundated by the reservoir, and will only part of history afterwards.
このダム自体が観光の目的になっているので、ここが観光になっているので。
The dam itself has become a tourist attraction, and our new generation will take advantage of this and see how it can be integrated with nature to create a new sightseeing opportunity.
新しい観光っていう形で取り入れていけばいいところになるかな。
People have no choice but to let go of history and embrace the future. After all, revitalizing the local economy is a matter of urgency. The new reservoir has a total storage capacity of 107.5 million cubic meters. In addition to flood control, it can also provide tap water and power generation. Since the old hot spring area will be flooded, and the new design will treat the reservoir as a sightseeing opportunity. The dam has a sightseeing elevator that allows visitors from the hot spring town to walk down to the gorge. This is the first dam in Japan to have such a facility. In the future, the Yamba Reservoir, in addition to supplying water, will continue to be a selling point for the area. In April and May of 2018, 25,000 people came to the area. It is the first dam with a sightseeing elevator in Japan. After a rocky start, it is now firmly establishing itself and its important role in history and water conservancy.